How are you lads? So recently I did the best Guinness in Birmingham, and just as I landed in Birmingham on that morning, I got a text, or DM should I say, on Instagram from an account called Brumtown Guinness. He said there's a pub in a little town called Lapworth, about 30 minutes outside of Birmingham, where they do hand-pulled Guinness. Didn't really know what he was on about, so I looked it up. Turns out it's the only pub in the UK that does hand-pulled Guinness. You're probably still thinking, what the fuck does that mean? Well, you're about to find out. This video is kindly sponsored by the main men over at Manscaped. Been by my side since day one. I always recommend getting the Ultimate Performance Package 4.0. Of course, you can get 20% off plus free shipping on everything on the Manscaped website with the code PINTS20. That package is the best of the best. You get the Lawnmower 4.0, the LED light, it's waterproof, shave your balls in the shower, 2 birds, 1 stone. The weed whacker goes up the nose, in the ears, and they both use skin safe technology, which greatly reduces the chances of nicking your cojones. You got the essentials like the crop preserver and the crop reviver. The crop preserver works absolute magic, lads. Shave your whole body back to absolute bare. Lash the crop preserver all over that belly and those titties. The chafage is pretty much non-existent compared to normal. You of course get the free pair of Manscaped boxers and the beautiful wash bag. It's all included. Get over to manscaped.com. Code PINTS20, 20% off plus free shipping. Onto the hand-pulled Guinness in Birmingham. Right lads, I am in a town called Lapworth at the Navigation Inn. I'm about 20-30 minutes outside of Birmingham. I've come here to Birmingham to do the best pint of Guinness in Birmingham. And then I got a message when I landed, a little tip off to say there's a pub called the Navigation Inn that does hand-pulled Guinness. I looked at the website, it says the only pub doing hand-pulled Guinness in the UK. Probably in the world, because I've never heard of it myself. It looks like they're pulling it the way they used to pull it hundreds of years ago. Let's go in, find out. Hashtag always looking for content.
Yeah, single or
No, he knows. Right, so in a bit of a strange turn of events, I've been basically given the run of it. They basically said the guy who can properly explain it isn't here. Again, this is fast and loose content, as we know what we do on this channel. So they basically said you can try pour it yourself. I'm gonna give it a go, and I have no idea what I'm doing, but we'll see what happens. Right.
You put the glass tilted.
Yeah.
And like kind of rest it up against the nozzle, and then pull the lever
towards me.
This one up here.
Okay, towards me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just check. Yeah.
Yeah, let's put it hard and start it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then put it back up.
Oh, it's just pumping it.
Yeah.
Right.
Pump it out.
Jesus, you're gonna be strong for this.
Stand a bit. If you stand a bit straighter up against it, it'll be easier. Yeah.
And do you do it up to like the harp and let it settle, or?
Do it up until the liquid touches the rim of the glass.
And then do you let it settle and do like one more?
And settle, yeah. Keep going. Maybe do one more. And then if you put the glass up straight and leave it on the side to settle.
Okay. Right. So she's settling there, lads. Couple of boys in the pub from Limerick and Roscommon, respectively. Good to hear the Irish accents. So yeah, at least that was some sort of explanation. I'm gonna let that settle. I think I might struggle to. The struggle might be getting any sort of dome on it, because it kind of comes out like quite aggressively, for lack of a better word. So yeah, hopefully I can get some sort of explanation as into like why they do it. Is that how it was done back in the day? Who knows? I know back in the day, years ago, they used to use, I remember seeing videos that had 2 different taps, one for the actual liquid and then one for the bubbles or something like that, but that's back when it was really proper bubbly.
See, it's drawn from 2 barrels. A high one first, to give it a bit of life, A good glassful of gushing good cheer that settles slowly towards the bottom of the glass into a thick, contented cream. It takes several minutes for that cream to substantiate towards the bottom of the glass, when it's ready for the muscle and the sinew, the real body of the drink itself, and that comes from the other barrel of flat. And if it's all drawn properly, the way it should be done, then the cream is borne majestically above to form the clerical colour that proves the goodness in its heart. And the true porter drinker would look upon such a glass with great reverence indeed.
Lads, here's a bit of info I got from my good friend All Things Guinness on Instagram. He is Mr. Reliable, knows way more about the actual details and technical side of Guinness. So pause the video if you want to read this. Not as kind of thick and creamy as it is now, but yeah, interesting stuff. This is what we capture when we just go rogue. We take the tip off and just go off on an adventure, end up in the middle of, not in the middle of nowhere. This is a really nice town. The taxi driver was actually saying a lot of the Premier League footballers, like the Villa footballers, live around here, so it is a very nice area. This is probably their local, really nice little pub. But yeah, right, I'll set the camera up and pour the rest of this. I presume, I don't even know what you lads can see. This is proper cowboy stuff. So I need a tiny bit more. It's actually pretty easy to control when you get used to it. Right, I played it a bit safe, don't know what the dome is going to be like.
It looks tall behind that counter.
I'm a big boy. That looks fucking good to me, lads. Bit of dome on top, perfectly poured if I do say so myself. Settling well. Head looks like a good size. One or two bubbles in the head, but it looks great. Right, lads, taste test. Temperature feels good again. Looks bang on. Doesn't really smell any different. I don't know, is it just like, I feel like the only difference is just the way it comes out of the tap. But I'm gonna try ask them. None of them are too mad to be on camera, which I totally understand, but I'm gonna try ask them to even just explain why they do it. But anyway, sláinte. Yeah, I mean, it's my first UK Guinness in a while. I was in Edinburgh a few months ago and pints weren't great over there. This is like, I'm not drinking this going, Jesus, that's rotten. Do you know what I mean? It tastes like a pretty solid standard pint of Guinness, especially for the UK. Yeah, kind of a weird one to review.
Do you live in this country or back in Ireland? Do you?
So I do this stuff, going around drinking Guinness, reviewing it full time, believe it or not. It's on, put it on YouTube. People watch the videos and...
There's a sign over there you might want to...
What's this? Is it the hand pull thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was just doing.
Did you see the sign there?
What's it say? Yeah, that's what I just did.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, he reckons it's the only one, the gaffer.
Yeah.
Lies.
He tells lies.
He reckons
But do you know what's the point of it?
Every public can do it.
Do you know, like, is it, can anyone tell me, like, is it, it's just the exact same stuff coming out, but it just comes out that way?
They say it tastes different when it comes out of that one.
And that's the only difference, just the way,
It's the same drink.
yeah.
It's just slightly different.
And taste different as in, like, just generally better, or,
Yeah, but also it tastes better.
yeah.
So it's more right? That.
And do you serve it regularly as well? Or just through
Some
that?
people come in here just for that.
Yeah. But I mean, do you serve Guinness in the normal way?
What, like at one of these?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got it on a backup one.
Okay.
But we don't use it.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
You probably had the first bite off.
No, I'm surprised. Like, it's actually decent.
It is good.
And I'm used to obviously the cream of the crop back in Dublin, so yeah, I didn't know what to expect, but it just tastes pretty normal. But I don't have it. I don't have the other. If I could compare it to a normal one, then it could be different. But
We're just about, we're not living, we're just hanging on.
hanging on.
We're the same age, me and this man. We meet up now. We're both 80.
Oh, 80. Looking well, lads.
Huh? You want to
We
go,
get an easy life.
How old do you feel?
you want to go to Specsavers and have a good look at us.
You feel 100, do you?
That's my girlfriend. That's how I feel.
That's good. You feel the chemistry.
Back is mine.
You feel the chemistry, alright?
She can't see me.
Oh, lads.
You've been booked again for this party again last year.
Right, I'll finish this review up. Not much shtick, but again, like I said, I've nothing to. I don't have it. If I had it side by side with the regular pint that they serve here, then I'd be able to give a better comparison. But in terms of just overall UK pint,
Are you gonna go?
it's pretty good. I mean, happy to give it like a 6-8. Pretty. That's kind of your average score. That's a pretty good UK score, I would say. And they said they have the regular Guinness. Like the regular tap is kind of there as a backup, but again, don't have it to compare it to it. I won't keep going on, but yeah. Yeah, if I can actually get the reasoning behind the thing from the boss man, I'll let you know. But apart from that,
One car and
that's been that.
Vodka pack.
Okay. Who's on the vodka?
Look at it.